What's up guys, it's Taylor and I'm back with another video. This video is going to be a little bit different than my previous videos, so I ask that you let me know if you enjoy these videos. If so, I will continue doing them. If not, then I will find other videos to do. I've been watching a lot of these shows on Hulu lately, and I've decided to come to YouTube to talk about them, to spread awareness so people will realize that this stuff actually does happen in today's society and we need to be careful and watch our surroundings. This video is not meant to hurt or offend anyone, and my heart goes out to the ones who went through this hard time and the person who was never found, but I will talk more about that as we get into the story. Brandon Swanson was a regular 19-year-old teenager who liked to go out with his friends, have fun. He was actually attending college, and he was just like your every other day normal teenager, and I think this is why this story hit so hard for me when I was reading about it. The night before Brandon was supposed to graduate from technical school, him and some other friends decided to go out to, I think it was like a party, and have some fun. I believe there was drinking involved and also smoking. I will get back to the smoking part when we get further into the story, but right now I'm just going to tell you the basics. Brandon disappeared near Marshall, Minnesota on May 14th, 2008 around 2 a.m. Brandon decided to head home from the party around 1 a.m. However, on the way home, he got his truck stuck in a ditch, so he called his parents, Annette and Brian Swanson, for help. Brandon told his parents he was between two towns called Marshall and Lynn. So his parents kept him on the phone while they were trying to drive to go get him. However, when they got to where Brandon said he was, they couldn't find him. While Brandon was on the phone with his parents, he said he could see headlights, so he thought it was them. However, it wasn't, and the last thing his parents heard him say was cursing, and they heard the phone fell, and that was the last they had heard from Brandon. His parents continued to look for him until about 6 a.m. in the morning, until they finally decided to contact police that Brandon was missing. The police finally found Brandon's truck. However, where Brandon thought he was, he actually wasn't. They realized that it was actually not where Brandon had told his parents he was. Brandon told his parents he was between a town called Marshall and Lynn. His truck was actually 20 miles away from there in a town called Porter. Brandon's parents could not understand as to why Brandon was in this town when he could have taken the highway home, because it was a straight shot from where he was to his house. They didn't understand why he didn't take the highway. Instead, he took gravel roads. When the police searched Brandon's truck, they did find a pipe. So they do believe there was smoking involved while he was at the party. And also some of Brandon's friends that was with him the night at the party, they said that he was very intoxicated before he left. However, to this day, they have not found any traces of Brandon Swanson or Brandon's cell phone. There's many different theories about what happened to Brandon, so I'm going to go through each one, and then you can make your assumptions or talk down in the comments below of what you think happened to Brandon. The first theory is that Brandon fell in the Yellow Medicine River. Since Brandon was confused about his whereabouts, then he obviously wouldn't have known that he was so close to a river, and some people believe that he slipped and fell in the river. It was also very cold the night of his disappearance, so some people believe he froze to death, got pneumonia or hypothermia, and lost his life. However, if this was the case, wouldn't his parents hear him slip or fall into the river, a splash or something? Some people do believe this theory and others don't. It's really it could have happened, but it could be something else that happened. Another theory is that Brandon got attacked by some kind of animal while he was on the phone. Again, wouldn't his parents have heard the animal attack while they were still on the phone with Brandon? Also, both of those theories still don't explain why Brandon saw headlights before he dropped his phone. No one till this day knows what happened to Brandon Swanson, and they have still not located him or his cell phone. However, even though it has been 10 years since his disappearance, his parents have never gave up on looking for him, and they said that they still leave their porch light on for him at night in hopes that he will come home. Since this did happen to Brandon, there is one good thing that came out of this horrible tragedy, and that is called Brandon's Law. Brandon's parents was there when the law was signed by the governor in 2009, and this law states that it is required that police take action whenever a person goes missing of any age in the state of Minnesota. That is all the information I have on the Brandon Swanson case. If you have any more information about it, please leave it in the comments down below, because I would really like to get more into it and figure out what really happened to Brandon. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Let me know if you would like to see more videos like this, and I would be glad to do them. And as always, please stay safe, you guys. Be aware of your surroundings, and I will see you guys in my next video.